Hi, this is Heather Krey, Director of Test Prep for Success, and I'm here to help you with today's SAT Math Challenge. Today's challenge is a concentration question. So in this case, we are mixing two different types of lemonade that have different concentration. One of them is a 10% and the other is a 20%. And we want to know what the resultant concentration is going to be after they're mixed together. And you can see lots of examples like this, when you're mixing different solutions in your chemistry class. Hydrochloric acid and might be diluted. You're going to use this kind of a technique for that. You'll use it when you're mixing cement, right? And different combinations of the water and the sand and the gravel. You'll have different concentrations. You can use the same technique for something like that. You'll see lots of questions that have different contexts, but we'll use exactly the same formula. So the formula that we're going to do today is going to be based on the idea of volume times the concentration. And whenever I write the concentration, I'm not going to use a percentage. I'm going to use the decimal form. I always, in an equation, I'm going to use decimals instead of percentages. And we're just going to keep following this model for the three terms in our equation. The first term is going to have to do with the 1 gallon at 10%. The second term, I'm going to be adding the 1.5 gallons at 20%. Then we'll have our equal sign, and the third term is going to be the total. The total is going to be the 1 plus the 1.5. That's going to be a 2.5. And the question is, what is that concentration going to be? So the total will be multiplied by an X, and that X value will represent our final concentration. So let me show you how this looks as an equation. We have 1 gallon at 10% concentration. Remember, convert it to a decimal. I'm mixing that together or adding 1.5 gallons. That's my second volume at a 20% concentration. I'll convert that to 0.2. My total, I'll have a total of 2.5 gallons. And I'm not sure what that concentration is going to be, so that's where my variable goes. And you can see now I have a linear equation with only one unknown. We can just use Algebra 1 methods to solve this. If you can, get out your handy calculator, and we can do this step by step. This is going to be 0.1. 1.5 times 0.2 is 0.3 equals 2.5x. 0.1 plus 0.3 is 0.4 equals 2.5x. Divide both sides by 2.5. And you will get, and I did use my calculator for this part, 0.16 equals x. And that converted back to a percentage to get our final answer of C, 16% concentration. So remember, it's the volume times concentration of our first item that we're mixing. Add in the volume times concentration of the second item we're mixing. And then here's the total volume at the end and the final concentration. Okay. You can use that formula to do several problems in this type of category of concentrations and mixtures.